I may post about Ethan Klein too much, but you would never ever catch me taking this shit IRL. Ethan posting this like he's proud of the stalking and harassment he's encouraged. He's encouraged is sick and deranged.
Hey Dan, do you have any comment on why you won't let Ethan Klein stream on your platform?
He is streaming
the
on the
Hassan content nuke?
He is.
Why he got banned twice?
Like the fact that, okay, Dan Clancy should not know who Ethan Klein is. Dan Clancy should not know that Ethan Klein was unbanned. Dan Clancy is the CEO of Twitch. He should not know who the bulk of streamers are. He is my boss. He is the CEO. I don't like... I have my criticisms for Dan Clancy. One of them is that he's way too friendly and way too involved. You want to be like one of the... like, you know, just one of the guys, you know, just like the streamers? Take a streamer's salary, right? Take the average 40 hour or more, you know, the logged on streaming per week partner salary. Then you could be one of the boys, okay? Make your salary just off of streaming and then we can talk. But the fact that, right, I'm ending my criticism for Dan Clancy for now, but the fact that Ethan Klein and Destiny are so fucking deranged and, you know, Diddy can't stream, are so deranged that they have gotten the CEO to know who the fuck they are and their own personal grievances. That's unhinged, dude. That's actually unhinged. Y'all motherfuckers are out of your mind. I'm sure you feel real good about it. I'm sure you feel real good about yourselves, but y'all are actually insane that you have harassed the CEO so much that he knows you by name.
It got reversed.
It got reversed, but it was like it was not an automatic.
It was like 2 hours. It took like 2 hours for his channel to get unbanned.
Dan, do you have any comment on that?
No comment.
No comment? All right, good to know. Appreciate it.
Like, bro, let me tell you something. When we were at TwitchCon and we walked out of the building, we were all getting ready to head back to the hotel. There was the pro-Palestine protest outside the front of the building, protesting the TwitchCon's affiliations with Chevron, and immediately, none of us in our group had to like ask each other, like, hey, do you guys want to go try and talk to him? We all just in unison, like, went to them, started talking to them, you know, getting their information, telling them, like, you know, who we are, what we do, trying to get their information, and so that we could, like, you know, help them out whatever way we could, let them know, like, hey, you know, there are people that are, you know, speaking out against Israel's actions, you know, we're, you know, some of the people that do that. And alongside, like, right behind the pro-Palestine protesters was a guy who painted himself blue and a woman who had, like, blue paint smeared on her. And I figured, okay, like, maybe these are, you know, Zionist counter-protesters or something. He just blew himself. Smurf fan? Well, yes, he was a Smurf fan, because I, like, walked by one of them, and, you know, there's a bunch of people there, so I, like, had to, like, ask him if I could, like, get by. And he says something to me. I was like, what was that? He's like, we're here to free Destiny. And it didn't register in my brain what he said. And I go, here to free who? And then, as I said that, as the words left my mouth, I realized what he said and what I said to him. I looked at the sign he had, and it said, like, free Destiny, and it had, like, blue handprints all over it because his hair's blue, right? When I tell you the genuine shock in his eyes when I said, who? He's like, what do you mean, who? It's Destiny, it's Stephen Bunnell, what do you mean? Like, straight up cult. Straight the fuck up cult. He painted himself blue like his streamer's hair. One of our group, I won't say who, tries to, because there's like stairs that lead up to the convention center, and they're like right at the bottom of the stairs. One of our group tries to walk by, and because it's crowded, the woman that's with that guy bumps into Brett, and Brett's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get through." And she immediately, I don't have words to describe the level of derangement, immediately accuses this person in our group of like grabbing her ass. He's like got his phone and he's like filming the protest. The person in our group is, and he's like, "Wait, what? What are you talking about?" She's like, "You grab my ass! What are you doing?" He's like, "What are you talking about?" And like I had to like grab them and be like, "We just walk away. Don't even acknowledge. Don't argue with them. Just walk away." They start like twerking for Israel in front of the protesters. They're so deranged, and the reason that I'm talking about this is because that is the level of delusion you have to be a like fanboy, to be a prominent or at least like active member of the community, and to, you know, then transition over to being a Ethan fan. Like, they are sick. Like, they need medication. They need to be medicated. They need a 5150. They're not well. Because they've made their entire, like, personality around this person. It's completely, it's beyond parasocial at that point. Like, I know that Ethan and Dee and all these orbiters, like, they get death threats from not just, like, you know, deranged people online, but from their own community. I know they do. Right? Because everyone does. Like, once you reach a certain level of prominence, even if you don't, a lot of women on spaces like this get threats from people who, like, are in their community, even if they're, like, on the lower rungs of the, you know, the social media influencer ladder. Like, it happens. When I was looking at how they behave in the wild, just out in public, these people were harassing people all across TwitchCon, right? Because they're not allowed in the building because they're banned from the platform. So they're just hanging out in the front of it. They like go to the event just to like be agitators. The level of derangement you have to be at that level, to be just painting yourself the color of your streamer's hair and, you know, trying to get in between or disrupt people saying, "Hey, we don't want this convention that's tied to a petrochemical company that's directly profiting off of this genocide," and like go out and like twerk in front of the, like, just dude, it's the best thing for that person is honestly just complete internet blackout. They cannot get on the internet. They need like a conservatorship so that they cannot access the internet. It's not healthy for them.